"I need Mata's brain," Jose Mourinho said before the Europa League final in May. The Manchester United manager might also advise the club's youngsters to study Juan Mata's brain as part of their development. The player Mourinho jettisoned 6 months into his second Chelsea spell now makes his United team tick. Mata was not a contender for the Man of the Match award against Basel on Tuesday night, but his influence was noticed by the United supporters who applauded him off heroically in the second half. They noticed the difference from the team which attacked turgidly without Mata at Stoke. Mata might be the difference in United's quest for a 21st title. His omission in the Potteries sparked a formation change which hampered Henrik Mkhitaryan and deprived United of an additional attacker. With Mata back in against Basel, United reverted to 4,231 and played expansive and creative football which their visitors could not weather. How United could line up without Paul Pogba. The irony in Mata's increasing importance extends beyond Mourinho's reliance on a playmaker he discarded. Louis van Gaal gave the impression Mata could only function on the right wing in a 4-3-3 with Ander Herrera as his foil. The Dutchman's inexplicable switch to 4,231 in summer 2015 claimed various victims, but Mata was so ostracized from his teammates he might as well have sat in row A. United players were so rigidly fixed to their formations they resembled schoolchildren playing stuck in the mud in a playground. When Mata is surrounded with pace and movement, it is immaterial whether he plays on the right or at 10, or what the formation is. Van Gaal discovered that with a couple of wins over Derby and Stoke early last year. Sparkling football was his verdict, as Mata lined up behind Wayne Rooney with Jesse Lingard to his right. Lingard scored against Stoke and netted another 5 days later by interchanging with Mata. He is not the only forward buoyed by the Spaniard. Andreas Pereira responds to Jose Mourinho criticism. Mourinho could be seen instructing Mata and Rashford to switch during the FA Cup victory over Reading in January, which might be the only game Rashford thrived in while playing on the right wing. Mkhitaryan's understanding with Mata is rooted in selflessness, two playmakers who do not compete with each other. Beyond his commendable common goal initiative, blog posts and abrazos he offers supporters, Mata is a steely soul, and there was a flash of that streak during that brief and tetchy exchange with Mourinho during the Community Shield before the United manager diffused the situation. Mata has made a fine start to the season. Mourinho identified Mata as a weakness upon his appointment and reinforced United on the right flank with Mkhitaryan, yet Mata continued to rail against the doubters. Dropped last September, he returned to the side in a 4-3, playing as the right central attacking midfielder, and scored superbly as United blitzed Leicester. United have played their most zestful football under Mourinho with Mata in the side, and he has made a mockery of the inflexible Van Gaal by flourishing in different formations and different positions he was not previously considered for. It might be disingenuous to dub Mata and Mourinho's matrimony as a marriage of convenience. Mata was nervous about the prospect of Mourinho replacing Van Gaal, and according to a source hoped Luis Enrique, a man who was never in the reckoning, would replace the Dutchman. As soon as it became apparent Mourinho would replace Van Gaal, Mata's mood was one of insouciance, and he let it be known he had no issues with Mourinho over his Chelsea departure. United add 2 players to Champions League squad. Mourinho's arrival seems to have stimulated the United number 8. Mata was their best player during that dispiriting spring run of 2 wins in 11 Premier League matches last season, and teammates were particularly perplexed by his withdrawal during the dominant draw with Burnley. Only 8 players started more United matches than Mata last term, and the crowd-pleasing performances of the Mourinho era Leicester, Fenerbahce, Feyenoord, Reading, Wigan, Swansea and West Ham have a common theme. In the 8 matches United have scored 4, Mata has started 7 of them. Paul Pogba sends United fans injury message. There are occasions when Mata will be relegated to the bench. He did not start any of the league fixtures with Chelsea, City or Liverpool last season, and made just 3 starts against United's top 6 competitors, with 2 of those coming after Mourinho had conceded in their top 4 efforts. Paul Pogba's probable absence is unlikely to reprieve him at Anfield on October 14. Yet Mata's importance might be higher now than it was before. Mourinho has already confirmed United are set to trigger the option of an additional year in his contract, and, as Mata approaches his 30th birthday, there is an argument to be made that he should receive a longer deal than a mere extension. They still need his brain. Get all the latest Manchester United news first with our new app. Download it here now.